Well, the largest women's surf contest is coming to San Diego this weekend. There will be live music, surfing, skateboarding, and more. Sharp sports medicine physicians will also be on hand to provide care for the athletes. And joining me now to talk more about this, we have Dr. Mahi Trivellas, a sports medicine physician and orthopedic surgeon with Sharp. I want to thank you for being back on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so talk to us a little bit about what kind of care you'll be providing, first of all, this weekend.
Of course, yeah. So there's going to be 3 orthopedic surgeons specializing in sports medicine there over the course of the 3 days. And we're mostly going to just be making sure that all the athletes are competing safely. Obviously, you know, we'll assess them and make sure that any bumps or bruises get taken care of, but also making sure that if it's a little bit more of a serious injury, we assess them before we return them to play.
Well, I mean, you say 3 orthopedic surgeons. I'm like, well, I kind of hope that no one gets hurt, that they need you, first of all.
That's the goal.
Right?
That's the goal, always.
But you're also doing a panel, Train Like a Pro. What is that?
Oh, I'm so excited about it. I mean, you know, everyone can be an athlete at any age or any activity level, and so even though not everyone's training like a professional athlete, it's still the same concepts, you know. So we're just going to be highlighting some important things about injury prevention, recovery, maintenance, and everything in between.
Well, so many of us are not professionals when it comes to playing sports or even surfing. What can you give me a little bit of insight? Maybe you might share it over the weekend, but just something that we might want to think about so we don't get injured?
Of course, yeah, and I'm happy to repeat as many times, whether it's in patients in clinic or here and in person. The most important thing really is I like to break it up into 3 things. So it's not just the training itself, but it's the preparation. So it's like the warm-up or the stretching, the conditioning, the strengthening, you know, preparing your body to do the sport that you do. And then doing the sport, you know, it's also like making sure that you're not fatigued, you're you know, having good technique and making sure you've trained specific movements. And then the recovery phase. The recovery is part of training, right? It's not something you add on. It's something that has to be done to make sure that you're preventing injury, and that's sleep, appropriate fueling, you know, massage, you know, rest, everything in between.
Okay. And let's say we're out there, say surfing, we're out there surfing, we get hurt, and we're like, oh, it doesn't feel that bad. When do we know it's time to go see Dr. Trivellas?
Yeah, and that's so hard as an athlete because you kind of always want to just push through. And unfortunately, that's where you have to know your body. Like some things you can push through. If it's a little bit of soreness or discomfort that you felt before, okay. But if it's something where it's a chronic injury, it's the same pain over and over again, or God forbid it's more of an acute injury where it's like big swelling, big deformity, big sharp pain, a loud pop, that's something that you obviously have to address more acutely.
But if it's happening, like you said, chronically, like it's time to go see a doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Wait, hold on. So I know you're gonna be there to make sure if anyone's injured, they get the help they need. You're also doing a panel, Train Like a Pro. There's also a planking competition you're helping host this weekend. What is that?
Yes, so that'll be on Sunday at the big stage, and maybe participating as well, but it's no, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have some fun with it. So yeah.
Wait, planking as in it's your core, right?
It's a great exercise. It looks easy, but
no, it's not.
It is not. It is, yeah.
So you're hosting it, and so are we just looking for the person who can hold it the longest?
You got it. Yeah, with the best form, obviously.
Oh my gosh, how long can you plank for?
I did for 11 minutes once, but that was a long time ago. That was
11 minutes.
That was in fellowship. I was under a lot of peer pressure.
I might do 11 seconds.
Yeah, no, I could not do that right now. But I have expectations for the group.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so obviously there's a lot to do this weekend. What are you most excited about? You said that this is going to be your first Supergirl Surf Festival this weekend. So
yeah, I mean, I'm so excited. This is an amazing event. I mean, there's going to be over 750 female athletes. Just being around that level of elite athleticism and also all being women, it's just such an amazing, you know, event to have like women's sports front and center, and that's something that's like obviously I'm really passionate about. So I love to be a part of it.
And so this is very cool. Obviously, we're talking about the Supergirl Surf Festival happening from this Friday through Sunday at the Oceanside Pier. You can meet Dr. Trivellas while you're there. It's free with registration to head out, by the way. And by the way, Dr. Trivellas is with Sharp Healthcare. And if you want more information about the event or what she just talked about, you can go to our website and check Under the Scene on tab, and we'll get all those links for you. you. So, doctor, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks
and
for
have fun
having
this
me.
weekend.